Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome to part 28 of my Skaven campaign. We're starting off with a battle this episode. We've got, it's a big battle. Oh, it's huge. We've got Remomute's force with Krakas and Nurglos over there, and we've got Scar and Brom Snarl coming in on this but as you can see, we're completely opposite ends. That's not good. Enemy reinforcements are coming in over here, and the main army is directly in our path. That's not great, but we've managed to catch the Plague Claw catapult with one of our Menace Below units. Unfortunately, our Menace Below unit is now mostly charred flesh. Never mind. So we're trying to move our units up to try and I'm trying to draw. I mean, the reinforcement army over here will be approaching us soon. They're too close to try and sneak past. So I'm going to try and create a front line with this army and then bring Remomute's army up to support. That's the plan anyway. The enemy army has a lot of slingers, and that's a bit of a problem because we don't have many slingers. On the other hand, a lot of our units are heavily armoured and shielded, so they're not going to be doing a huge amount of damage. And we outclassed them for infantry, so they will charge us, but we will be able to repel them. It's not going to be the abomination might be slightly tricky, but we'll be fine. We've got some gutter runners at the back here. We've got the rat ogres on the left flank with the doom wheel, and we just got a nice big block of infantry here to hold them at bay. Remomute's force is approaching the forest. However, the forest is filled with enemy Skaven. We've got gutter runner slingers, and there's some plague monks here. There's a doom wheel as well. Out of the sewers we come. Now we've got to be careful because the AI is now relentlessly good at picking off your artillery with their uses of Menace Below, which means I've got to leave my plague monk. I've decided not to move my catapults. They're in range. They can start bombarding, but I don't want to try and pull them up. But as you can see, they've already come under attack. So my plague monks are here to act as bodyguards for my artillery. You can see the artillery over here has also come under attack, and I don't have any defences for it apart from these gutter runners. So they're going to have to turn and start dealing with these guys. It's a bit problematic. Got a bit of a... I mean, there's fighting going on all over the place, but the main line here has engaged. We've got some clan rats here. We've got some more clan rats over there. I think there's storm vermin around here. Yes, there's some storm vermin have engaged the rat ogres. Maybe storm vermin there. Our doom will come into the midst of a unit of storm vermin and plague monks, and the enemy has some death globes. That's not great, but thankfully, at least they're not poison wind, so that's not going to do as much damage to an armoured unit such as the doom will. However, I mean, the battle is definitely turning in our favour, but they've got so many skirmishers. There's a big blob of infantry right here, and Krakas is about to use some spells to try and throw them back. He's been ramming them. There's a fireball going off there, very nice. In comes a plague breath, and that has vaporised quite a chunk of these storm vermin. In fact, I think they're breaking. Yes, they are breaking. A few more blasts, and they're on their way. And we've managed to push back the army here. So we've managed to sort of link up our two armies together, which is great. However, over here we're constantly being harassed by the Menace Below. Got some summon. We've had to use one of our uses of Menace Below just to chase them off. They're that bad. However, now our units are scattered and being picked off by their skirmish. Ooh. Bit of lag there. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull back because trying to chase them across the map is not going to work. We need to create a new front line and use that to our advantage. Well, we have the advantage where we've got a unified front line, and we can bring all of our forces into to bear on the enemy skirmishers, because I mean we have skirmishers of our own, but we just can't chase the enemy Skaven across the map. It's just not going to work. There is a unit of gutter runners. They're being a bit of a pain. Well, we do have... We've chased the enemy warlord off the field here. So we've got Nurglost, Remamute, and a unit of Plague Monks have chased off the Storm Vermin and the enemy general. He's off. So all the units are being pulled back here. You see the enemy is beginning to mass again. They're coming in another wave. But this time it's predominantly skirmishers, because that's pretty much all they've got left. We defeated most of their front line. Krakas again has done some fantastic work. He's dropped a whole bunch of pestilence spells directly onto these skirmishers. It's really weakened them quite a bit. We need to get our rat ogres back to safety. You can see our skirmishers are taking the front. So it's basically going to be a shooting war between our skirmishers. Krakas really laying into these gutter runners. He's managed to catch some with the help of one of our menace below. And we're going to hack those down. These rat ogres. Apparently, there was a bug where the units would drop their orders, and I think it's still happening. I've noticed it's certainly not as bad as it was, but one or two of the units just stopped when I told them to retreat and didn't. I had to tell them to come back again. It's definitely not as bad as it was, though. So it's slingers v slingers, but we've got more, and ours are concentrated. We've also got our artillery, and our Doom Wheel is continuing to do some fairly... I mean, look, up to 160 kills, and it has been taking some damage, though, but it's done a good job. Off it goes. With that, I think most of the enemy Skaven army is now fleeing into the hills. They've lost over half their number. Oh, sorry, we've lost over half our number. I'm sure they've lost more than that. And there's a lot of dead Skaven on the field. We might need some time to replenish our numbers. God, I hate Skaven skirmishers. Well, that's them dead anyway, so that's fine. Although we take a lot of damage there. Not as much damage as they did, though. They lost a lot of units. So that's, fine. And we got our level as well. And we can eat the captives, so that's, it's not all bad. So the enemy has had to run away. Good. That's fine. We've lost Bagar. Never mind. And we've got the Pigeon Plucker Pendant. You've got to be careful when saying that. Lothar is dead, despite the fact that he did manage to escape somewhat, but that's fine. Have we lost the entirety of... No, we still got Karsabar, which is, you know what, not unhappy, which is good. I think we need the Black Corn Swamp is probably going to be a good shout there. These armies are looking fairly beat up. Ooh, lots of skill points. We've got Remamute's got a skill point. We can give him. What's a good one? Skaven Scorch might be nice. Those skirmishers were a massive pain in the arse, so maybe Infiltrator? Yeah, let's go for Infiltrator. Krakas, he did really well, actually. I'm impressed with the Plague Furnace. That's pretty nice. Maybe we could... I mean, Pestilent Birth might be nice. Earthing, maybe? I think Pestilent Birth. Plague Monks, spawning of Plague Monks is pretty nice. Nurglost, even not Sin Surge. Nurglost, the Insane, can have Elusive. Let's go for maybe. Actually, Replenishment. There we go. It's going to have Replenishment, and we're going to go and hit this army. I think that's going to be an easy win. Lose anyone? No. Shoot, we lost some Storm Vermin. Oh, well, never mind. Not the end of the world. We've got a little bit of food for doing that. And Scar is an exterminator. Skaven are a disease, a cancer in this world. You are the plague, we are the cure. Well, we're kind of the plague and the cure, but that's fine. We've got a channeling staff as well. It's not bad. Not bad at all. And Brom Snarl has a skill point. We can give him I kind of like... Well... I like warp... warp lightning is pretty good. We'll do that. So you don't have an enchanted item. That's okay. Right, I mean, Queek... We could send Queek southward.
Certainly not.
That army is nowhere near as scary as the dragon armada, but still not ideal. I think maybe we need to send. Remute can probably deal with them by himself, can't he? Hop in there. Yeah, auto resolve. That's nice, good job. There we go. Unknown Skaven Clan has been destroyed. That's good. And can we get Remute back here? Yeah, we can. There we go. Hopefully, these guys will now head south rather than head to the Spring of Eternal Life or something stupid like that. But I can't be sure. At the same time, I think Queek is needed southward. Can we move further by... Pretty much the same, just underway it. There we go. So Remute has another skill point. He's been doing very well. Hasn't he been doing well for himself? Excellent. So we've got Pack Leader. What does he have? He's got Night Runners, he's got some Rat Ogres, he's got Plague Claw Catapults. I mean, Envoy to the Council is basically pointless. Leadership Aura Size. Effect might be nice. Let's go for Voice of the Horned Rat. All the hate, envy and malice uttered in prayer each day returned 1,000-fold. And I think Scar is probably needed. Needs to replenish a little bit. That will help. And let's get some Skaven Slave Spears just to help. Hopefully these guys will come southward. Sinsurge, you're close. Can you assault these guys? You failed, but a good attempt anyway. A good attempt. Right. A rat, you can carry on. Have a look around. So that's Nagrond. That's the Cult of Pleasure. I'm not sure why I really sent him up there. It's just for something to do, really. It's fine. We're currently losing food. And I really do need to... I mean, I could... They're going to take 2 turns, so let's get rid of them. Let's then merge these guys. Oops. Let's merge these guys. Boop. There we go. We'll merge these guys. And get rid of them. Then, more spears. That's going to take 2 turns. Right, we'll leave it at that. That's... I mean, we've got a lot of spears. That should be able to hold up to the dragon squad. We can send Remute and Scar northwards to deal with Fergnus. Yep, deal with Fergnus. And Queek is heading southward to deal with the intervention forces. At the same time, Skrull is going to take out the Fortress of Dawn. So let's build a couple of siege engines. That should be fine. Lothran still needs 16 turns, so we've got loads of time. That's looking okay. Let's get the next part of the gold mine. That's going to help. Let's get... do we want walls? I think we want walls. Yep, we'll go for walls. And what about here? That's public order. Public order's fine. So I'm not... Let's upgrade to the nest lair. There, so we can get the extra food, because that will be nice. I'm going to get the weapon burrow here as well, because we need some recruitment in Lustria. Otherwise, looking pretty good. We have lost some settlements. We lost 3 settlements, but none of them are vitally important. So they're just nice to have rather than a desperate requirement to have them. They don't have food or anything. But I don't really want to lose Karsabar. Let's go slave wheel. There, we're going to have to move. Yeah, so Queek's moving south. Everyone else is preparing to. Oh yes, I forgot about you. That's Oberscythe. Oberscythe Snarl, I think he is. Right, so to be a little bit... I mean, if that intervention army attacks, I think we'll be okay. They've got a lot of dragons. But we've got something they'll never have. A warp lightning cannon? Maybe? I hope we've got one. That'd be good. That might be able to kill a dragon. My Skaven intervention force is... has it just wiped itself out? Yes, it looks like it has. That's okay. I mean, that was probably a very well spent 10,000 gold. And the Strigos are doing a fantastic job at harassing the High Elves. I mean, good work, guys. Why are you standing around the Black Pyramid? I don't like that. Go stand somewhere else. Okay, good. You are moving south. That's good. I'm happy with that. Skaven intervention has been destroyed. Perform an action against the following settlement: Mud Isles. Well, I don't have an agent anywhere near there. Who issued that? Volskreek. Yeah, Volskreek. I don't have any agents there, so no, that's not going to happen. Right, Queek. We're going to rush southward. Let's embed. I'll meet with Boilrin. And let's move you up, but let's ambush just in case.
Ridiculous.
So I think we should be able to defeat that army. I suspect they're trying to starve me out. How long do I have? 5 turns. That's loads. That's loads of time. Okay, that's absolutely fine. And Scar is now pretty much fully healed, so he can come out. Where's that army? There he is. Okay, let's set up an ambush there. He'll probably head southward, my guess is, which means he'll come straight to us, and then we can crush him. I don't like the fact they're standing outside the Black Pyramid of Nagash.
Must spread our own corruption.
That is concerning to me. Don't like that. Go and bother the High Elves or something. Okay, so we've got stuff going on. No, not over there. Right, so we're sieging there. We're heading southward. Queek, I think, is a couple of turns away. So that should be fine. We're safe there. Once we've dealt with this army, we're going to head north and resettle all these settlements. That should be fine. And then we'll be, you know, in a good position. Sin Surge. Can you head southward? There we go. Oh yeah, a rat. Kind of want him up there just to see if they do the ritual, so I can see which settlements. Because I don't think they've got any settlements outside Negron anymore. That's a party boat. 3 units of witch elves. Damn. Okay. Well, it looks bad, but these dragons are fairly weak, so we're going to take as many uses. I mean, let's go for 7 uses. 7 uses of the menace below. Okay. Here we go. We're facing off against the Flying Lizard Squad. And there they are. I've decided to abandon the walls, there's no point. I need to mob these things. Most of them are quite low on health. But yeah, they've still got a... Oh my gosh, just... Ugh. I mean, Bilbo don't have to deal with all these dragons. He only had 1 to deal with. And that was bad enough. I've got 11 of the sodding things. That's unfair. Here they come. And they've got their breath attacks. And so this is going to really sting. Oh, yeah. That. Yeah, those plague monks are toasty. Very... very toasty. Fortunately, we managed to get a menace below out there, and they get charred instead. That's fine. I'm okay with that. And hopefully, let's say we'll zap, give them a good old zap. In they come. It's going to be messy. If we can mob them, we should be okay. I need to keep my poison wing globes out of combat as well, so we can bombard them from long range. Oh, there's dragons everywhere. They're flattening my artillery. But I have managed to mob them. And our poison wing globes are fine. 1 dragon's broken. He's running away. Another one is very, very low on health. 1's down. We've got a dragon down. 2 down. 2 dragons are dead. Dragon's coming back. Is that another? Is that 3? We've got 3 dragons dead. That one's very low on health. We can kill that one surely. Come on, guys, get in there. Stab it. Punch it for the holes. Some poison wing globes coming. It's only on 50. 50 was it? Yeah, another dragon's dead. There's another one that's very low health over here. They've got another one that's running away. This one over here is... Yeah, that one's running. Or trying to, anyway. Oh, another... Oh, that hurt. Yep, that one's dead. The Flying Lizard Squad is dying pretty quickly. And they come again. Where's their general? I think he's over here. Yeah, so this is their prince. He's on a dragon. The rat ogres are punching him in the face. Got gutter runners as well. In fact, we've driven off the dragons. There's only 2 left here. This one's going to manage to flee as well, I think. Oh no, he dies. He dies and then fades away. That's what I like. Their prince is continuing to taking a huge amount of damage. They do have more units coming into the city, but their dragons are dead. Got some Lothar and Seaguard here. We're going to throw a unit of menace below into them. Not a particularly good engagement for those clan rats, but that's fine. The prince is continuing to take a huge amount of damage. He's now being picked. He's now basically the target of the entire garrison force, and I think he's going to die fairly quickly. Yep, his health is down. I think he's routing, and he can't move. He is dead. Down he goes. Boom. Unit over here is now under half health, and you know what that means? It's explosion time! Especially because it's in a nice big blob of elves here. Yep. That's a lot of dead elves. We do have a few units still coming. I say all their dragons are now dead or running. They just have a unit of dragon princes, and we're just... I mean, everyone is now going to come and hit these guys.
Let's kill.
A couple of chariots. Elithmia chariots. Are these guys? These are melee chariots, yeah. It's the Tyrannot chariots that are the missile chariots. Got some Gutter Runner slingers. They've engaged in melee. I mean, they're just pinned them down. We've won this battle, basically. These Dragon Princes are routing. And the elves are all running. But more importantly, all their dragons are dead. Right, so that's the flying reptile squad is pretty much dead. A few did, two got away, but other than that, pretty much annihilated. I guess we could go. I guess let's eat the captives just for the replenishment for the garrison. Although I suspect now the Dark Elf intervention will. Ooh, no, yes, it will go next. Are you laying siege again? No, you are laying. Okay. Fine. It's okay, Queek's on his way. We got this. We got this. I wouldn't say that was a close victory. I would say that was a crushing victory. Heroic victory. Legendary victory. Stragos really they've got a little crusade going against the High Elves, which I'm more than happy about. These guys I'm not so happy about. They need to bugger off. Might have to kill them. Chaos Force moving southward. Where are you going? You're moving southward as well. But you've just moved into range of two of my armies, so that's fine. We've got the Wailing Banner back. Excellent. Queekhome is besieged once again, but they did a good job. There's raiding going on in my lands because they are. This is the Orc and Goblin army by the looks of it. We do have walls of the Black Pyramid of Nagash now, so that's good. Gonna have to deal with that army and also this army. Okay, Boilrin.
Fight. Good.
Yeah, I think we can also resolve that one. There we go. Let's take the replenishment just to help. Fantastic. High Elf intervention destroyed. Do we wait for Queek or? I mean, we can probably get it. I mean, okay, so they might catch us in the underway, but if they do, I would suggest that we're going to win that quite handily. So let's see what happens. They have intercepted. That's fine. I'm absolutely not a problem with that. They do have some dragons, but at least it's not 11 of the sodding things, so that's fine. Very little in the way of missile units. They do have a couple of repeater bolt throwers, but they're relatively short range for artillery. Otherwise, it's just the Hydras are a little bit of a concern. Dragons, they do have a lot of cavalry, but the Cold One Knights aren't that effective. Cold One Chariots, the Hargoneth Executioners are a very good unit, but without support, I don't think they're going to do very well. So I think we've got this. This should be fairly easy. We've got 8 units to the Menace below as well.
Who dares challenge me?
Right, it's Tilramoth Cane marked, if that helps, Queek. Yes. We've been caught in the underway, but I like to think that that Queek made as much noise and as much commotion as possible in the underway to draw the Dark Elves to attack us, because this can only work in our favour. I mean, it would be nice if we could have had the reinforcements from the city, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. We're going to use a Menace below because we can't actually see most of this army, and I'm actually hunting for the Reaper Bolt Throwers, but that's, I mean, well, I mean, yeah, so these poor Hargoneth, I mean, I feel quite bad for these guys because they got set on fire by their own Hydra and then blown up, so it's not great. But I was hunting for the bolt thrower. I have found it now. So we will be able to hopefully pick it off before it gets in range. They do a little bit of damage to it, but not a huge amount. So they've got a couple of units of harpies, they've got a couple of war hydras, 3 black dragons, 2 normal black dragons, and their generals riding one as well. They've also got a couple of units of Cold One Knights. That's the warp lightning cannon is now in range. Yeah, we've got another menace below, has popped out here to try and wipe out the Reaper Bolt Thrower. Oh, you're not even on fire yet. Now you're on fire. Now you can whinge about being on fire. Some harpies coming in as well. Dark Elf army is continuing to march under fire. Dragon's taking a little bit of damage, but not as much as I'd like. I'm going to change target the War Hydra. This also means I'm going to be able to hit some of the Hargeneth Executioners, who are units who look absolutely amazing. They just look great. So we're trying to hunt down the Bolt Thrower. In comes some Hargeneth Executioners. We're going to be hacking away at our clan rats. I mean, yep, by all means, hack away at the clan rats. Please do.
Kill! Should we run? Flee!
I wouldn't, guys. I would keep fighting until you reach about half health.
I smell failure!
Ha! Vaporized. Although it didn't actually do much damage to the Reaper Bolt Thrower, although the Hargeneth Executioners certainly are not very happy. We've cast a whirlwind spell, so that's locked these flying units in place. Means they won't be able to advance. We've got some Cold One Knights trying to flank us, but we've got a Rat Ogres there. Got a Skaven Scorch coming in. Shocking. These Cold One Knights are now in range of our Globadiers and take fairly... I mean, that... Ooh, ouch, that stings. And they go out of control and charge the front of our line. That's not going to work very well for them. Over here, Rat Ogres have engaged the Cold One Knights, the Harpies. I've thrown in some Halbards as well because I think they're going to need it. We've got some Poison Wind Globers coming to support, and a unit of Gutter Runners coming to try and shoot into the side, do some damage there. So in come the Poison Wind Globes, that's going to be fine. We've also thrown a Death Frenzy on the Rat Ogres to help out. Murderous Prowess has popped on the Dark Elves, although these guys got Murderous Prowess and exploded, so that was quite entertaining. The Dragons have engaged. I'm so sick of Dragons. I cannot... I've had enough of Dragons for at least 3 campaigns. The Cold Ones on my left flank have been pretty much wiped out by the combined efforts of my Rat Ogres, the Halbards, and my Poisoned Wind Globes. Great work, guys. We've now just got to surround the last few remaining units. I mean, basically, it's just the Dragons and War Hydras who are the real pain. We've managed to lock this Black Dragon in place. He was trying to breathe fire over us, but yeah, he face planted. However, the Dreadlord and the Dragon are currently making a mess of our Warp Lightning Cannon crew. Poor chaps, they don't deserve it. The rest of the battlefield has devolved into a bit of a piece of... Basically, we're just swarming all of the Dark Elves that remain. The Hargeneth Executioners had really little effect on the battle. Most of them died to being blown to pieces, which is highly entertaining. The Lord has died. Dropped dead. Queek got in there, and we just absolutely... We just chucked... The Globadiers. Love the Globadiers. Always have Globadiers in your Skaven army. They're just amazing. They're great. And the Black Dragon here is trying to run away. Will he get away? I think he does, actually. I think he does get away, but that's okay. The Dark Elf army is broken, and Queekhome is safe. There we go. Queekhome is now relatively safe. I mean, the lizardmen still have an intervention force potentially, but I think we should be fine. We got the brass cleaver as well. That's nice. That's good. Good. So there we go. Queekhome is safe. We've still got this army up here to deal with, but otherwise we're looking pretty good. We've also got. Can we actually? One more turn on that, and then we can assault the Fortress of Dawn. What the defense is like? Pitiful. Should be fairly straightforward even for a bunch of clan rats to take that one. And 6 more turns left on the ritual. Looking pretty good. And how many turns left on the black? 15 for the Black Pyramid of Nagash. Be nice if we could have that, but probably be fine. Probably be absolutely fine. Let's Boilrin, you go and sit in Queekhome just to be on the safe side, just in case. I think if he'd been there to start off with, we would have been able to repel any of those attacks, but he just got caught outside by the flying lizard squad and got punished for it. But now he's fine. He didn't die. He's okay. Queek's arrived. Remamute and Scar have got the north sorted out. It's all good. We're all no problem. Easy peasy. Jobs are good. So there we go. So that's where I'm going to leave it for this episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time where we're going to complete the ritual, I hope.